Good evening, UGL community. What is going on? It's your boys. Once again, I'm back for another one. This is 3 in a row for me. Marlon Mjav Hovez. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mjav. And special guest caster for the day, and probably for the rest of the playoffs for 2K. You guys know him in the chat if you guys have seen him during the FA tournaments, helping you out with substitutions and such. We have Connor, aka C. Krizancic. It's Krizancic, right? Am I saying that right?
Nailed
Perfect.
it.
C. Kriz, which is what I'll refer to you occasionally as. I'm glad to have you. I'm gonna turn down this music a little bit because we're gonna get serious. We're gonna get a little bit serious here. So, music is gone completely. The intensity of the moment is here. It is 2K Tuesday, Connor.
And some playoff ball time, baby. Let's get it.
It's some playoff b-ball time. You already know. And you know, I brought you on because first of all, you were available.
That's priority one. I'm here.
That's number one. You were ready for it. But number two, I hear you have a little bit of experience with some MLG 2K. Am I correct? Yeah.
Prime time winner 2018.
Okay.
MLG. I don't know.
Okay, fancy.
The comeback is coming soon.
So something like over 200 games in MLG played. Like you have a little bit of experience with the game.
I had not much life for 2018. It was straight 2K, my friend.
And then all of our lives got poured into these jobs. But hey, I like it. It's a fun job. Well, I'm glad to have you here today, Connor. It's going to be a fun game. It's super exciting. We have really big things going on. Let's talk to the community. What do we have lined up for us today? To start off, we have Glitch versus Four Brothers once again. And let me pull up let me pull up this real quick so you can all see what happens. Oh man, I'm missing. Here it is, the playoff bracket. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so everybody can see it too. Not gonna look too clean because I'm pulling it up last second. Forgive me. There it is. Here on the playoff bracket, you can see based off of the leaderboard that we had from all 6 weeks of regular season play, these are what the playoff brackets look like. So today, or this week, really, Glitch versus Four Brothers into every game, right? And then the second match of the day will be Defam versus Ochocinco. Every game. 2K, FIFA tomorrow, Call of Duty on Thursday. That's how they're playing through. The winners of the first round move straight to the finals for their game, right? And the losers will play again in the losers bracket, their saving game. Whoever loses this first round, that's the only team that really gets a saving grace after losing a match in these playoff brackets. Because look, Defam versus Ochocinco, our second matchup for the day. Whichever team loses, they are out for that game for the rest of the playoffs. It's over. It's done. The team that wins gets to keep pushing and maybe making it to the finals. But whoever loses in that second round, they're done for the season for that game. So, crazy stuff we got going. Let me show you why we have these teams facing up here. I'm going to show you the scoreboard real quick. And man, week 6's scoreboard. Look at that. I mean,
it was on fire.
There's a clear
first undefeated week of the year.
A clear top dog from last week. Glitch popped off. Madden dub, 2K dub, FIFA dub, Call of Duty. I was there for that dub.
Yep.
And it was crazy. I mean, look at that. Total record, total points, all of it. They jumped up high up to the top with that that sweep across the board on week 6. So that's why Glitch is the first seed for our winners bracket this week. So good on you, Glitch, for being up there. But we still have the rest of our teams here. Four Brothers able to hold it down in second place to keep on in the winners bracket for playoffs. Fam and Ochocinco, though they might have slipped a little bit through the season and the regular season, they still have their chances. Anybody's game. They could pull it together and win out here in the playoffs. So, and especially, and I want to say, Ochocinco, they seem to be playing a different type of game already. Yesterday, during our Madden games, crazy stuff from I believe it was Silos, what just popping off. You know,
I
he
think
was
we had Ant. I believe it was Ant
sorry,
yesterday.
right,
And
Ant.
with the
for-
comeback, with
Forgive
the
me on
life.
that. Yes, Ant with the comeback. It was hot, and also in our Call of Duty team, Ochocinco, and they were pulling some fun little tricks in the last week 6 uh, gameplay. So that's that. I do want to show you guys. We're talking so much about week 6. Let me show you what happened in week 6. We're gonna throw it to a recap, and we'll tune back in with you in a second.
Week 6 of the UGL. I am your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez. This is Christopher Bizjack, and we are here in Reforge Studios at the arcade. All the arcade machines are off right now because it's all business. Anthony and Green Bay trying to get the win. It's up, and it is golden!
That is game 20 for Anthony Bivik with 17. And just how we drew it up, Rob. Well, just how I drew it up. I think that's what we needed to establish there before the play.
I guess he's just losing his mind.
Oh, no.
He's lost his mind.
Oh, no.
He's lost his mind.
Why are you doing that, Bugga? What are you doing?
Look.
Oh, man.
But I think he thinks B is the more safe spot. Unbeknownst to him, Slim Jordy's taking down them toes. Looks for the snipe, does not even find an opponent here. The fan is playing it smart and slow. Gets sniped. Risk is down and he leaves low-key RG on his own. Is Kelvy gonna catch this turnaround? Yes, he is. Kelvy's gonna get the kill and the defuse, clutching it up for his team. Oh my god. Crazy stuff there. You see some of that, Connor, some of the plays, especially from Glitch. We saw a couple of replays there where they were just clutching up. Fire stuff on all games.
They're balling out. They are hot when they need to be.
Speaking of balling out, so we're about to play some 2K, right? Just looking to see once these guys' streams are up and running and looking pretty, hopefully.
They're locking in. They're prepared for some playoff ball.
I'm hoping some of them are wearing their jerseys today too. I know we saw a couple of jerseys yesterday. Yeah, but I know that I think we made a mistake with one order here or there, but we'll see if some of our 2K guys have jerseys for the day. I think we're starting to get a stream here. Yes.
Cool, Kobe, love it. Love to see it.
It's pulling up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot it over to them to start up their game in a second. Connor, before they actually do get started though, which I'm gonna wait for them to get this going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are your thoughts between these two guys, D Brown and A Grade AP, from Glitch for D Brown and Four Brothers for A Grade? Do you see a stronger player already?
Well, A Grade Andrew, shout out to Orlando, undefeated on the season. I mean, he's been close to as unstoppable as you can be. He's been the Sixers the past couple of weeks. That Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons duo has truly been unstoppable. I mean, oops all day long. So D Brown Darnell is going to need to come to play, going to need to lock up on defense. But where D Brown comes in clutch is fast break points. He's going to need to force some turnovers, get down to the other side of the floor quickly, and convert those turnovers to points. It'll be a fun game no matter what.
Right there, we're going to jump over to the action because it looks like they're getting started with their team select.
This is what,
now.
I'm intrigued by this. Who are they going with? And keep in mind, they can only pick this team one time throughout the playoffs. So one and done, whoever they choose right now.
Is that part of our rules? I'm a little bit more familiar with COD, honestly. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit of my experience with sports again, just like we did yesterday.
Mm.
But I for the
Oh,
rules, are they only allowed to so say they choose these two teams here? Can he not pick up the 76ers again for another game in the playoffs?
correct. This is it. This is his one and done. So it looks like he's playing the second seed right here. This is an important game. Andrew wins this. He goes onto the ship. And he does have a few teams in the bag that he's played well with. But interesting choice to go with his top dog in week 1 of the playoffs.
All right. Well, looks like, oh man, what is
Mhm.
D Brown gonna do? This is intense
He's the
because
matchup well.
this is such an important part of any game, especially
I
sports
like.
games. Choosing what team
Mhm.
you're gonna go with. You might be losing the game from the get go if you choose the wrong team uh,
Mhm.
for play. So I mean, hey, we got 76ers versus Celtics. Or is it
Mhm.
Celtics? What do you how do you pronounce that, Connor?
Marlon, I love you. Love you. This night is going well already. Beautiful. We're gonna go with Cal.
We're gonna
It's
go
a
with Celtics.
it
I
is
had to correct myself.
it is the Boston Celtics, my friend. But I
It's
tell you what, a very interesting team choice. We got Tristan Thompson gonna have to lock up Joel Embiid, who's really number one in the MVP race this year. This is an interesting choice, and we got shorter Kemba Walker on the 6'10", 7-foot Ben Simmons. Two matchups to watch. Look at that. Look at that size difference. Big old Ben versus Kemba, but Kemba's got some fight in him.
slightly
Tobias
early,
Knox.
wide open shot,
Quick
sinking in a
timeout.
three to start.
Make them adjustments, D Brown.
I'm gonna turn up the sound a little bit. It seems, man, I was hoping to hear some squeaking on the floor, and otherwise they might have ran a different game before. Let me see if we have an option that includes sound here.
Let's see. You know what?
I think both players are.
I could be wrong, my friend, but I think that was a past production must to keep the game sound to a minimum. But then again, I could be wrong.
You know what? We'll live with it. We'll live with that.
I would like some squeaks though, for sure. I
It,
need
it's
some
it's
squeaks.
it's the squeaks are essential for me.
Yes.
You
Oh
know,
God, yeah. The only reason I watch basketball.
I don't even watch the game. I just keep the audio up. You know,
Yep.
I turn the other way. My couch actually faces the window.
I tell you what, though, this quick timeout, I'm intrigued by these adjustments that are happening right now. We'll see if they make a difference.
So what exactly was going on there? That like why would you call a timeout this early? Tell me about it, Connor.
Whoever was guarding Tobias, it looks like it was Jason Tatum, was just too far off. So I'm sure, setting in 2K off the ball defense, you can make that tight so that doesn't happen. So that Tobias Harris wide open three. Hopefully now Jason Tatum will be a little bit closer and not allow those wide open shots from here on out.
All right. Well, let's see if that change actually does make the difference. Like
That's
we're
what Andrew's switching right now. Some on ball pressure, off ball pressure.
right. Timeout's coming to an end pretty soon. I think he's just about ready to go though. Just doing last couple checks. What a beautiful game. Personally, I'm not too great with sports games. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Now
We're
we
in
got a
Alex.
little bit of audio. Let's
Let's
go.
get it. Let's get it.
But yeah, personally, I am not the best when it comes to sports games. And I was telling Mike about this yesterday. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
passing off.
Pumping. Pumping. Let's see if he gets a screen over
Let's see it
here.
real quick before I continue.
ISO. Back him down.
Oh my god, the defense is tight now.
Defense is smothering.
It
It's those adjustments that Andrew was just making in that timeout.
exactly.
Already making a difference.
See, this is where I would lose so bad to any of these guys. I don't know if I would even make a shot playing against some of these guys.
Oh, Andrew is tough. Back-to-back threes to start off the game. Not what you want, Darnell. Not what you want.
Like, what a
Let's
pace,
see.
right? Oh, loses the
Joel Embiid
ball
with a
before he
shot.
leaves the
Get out of
ground.
here.
Oh,
Oh boy.
no.
He's too big. Look at him. He's a little by in him. Okay, kick it back out to
That
Ben.
is just.
I like it. Smart. Don't force anything.
So yes,
Oh, and he's open it. Oh my God, with a tap in from Joel.
tap it in. Tap it in. It's
Tap it.
all
Go
in the
home,
hips.
go home. Oh.
It's all in the hips. Oh, there we
go.
go.
There
First,
we go. Stop the momentum a bit.
putting
Jaylen
some
Brown.
points up on the board. Yeah.
But he comes back fast. What's Ben doing? Back to Joel. Back to the bread and butter. That duo, Marlon. What was I just telling you about? That dynamic duo, the Ben, the Joel, in real life and in NBA 2K, they are just unstoppable.
Like you said, bread and butter, man. Bread and butter.
Like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I was telling a story yesterday about my 10-year-old cousin and how she whooped me in some Madden. Ended up right after the fact, she challenged me in some 2K. Oh, a little bit of swirling around the bowl there. It's not going in.
Oh, Joel knows he doesn't have that jumper.
But anyway, she beat me in Madden and 2K, and so I don't play Madden or 2K anymore. Because I feel like that's fair after being embarrassed that heavily.
No, you have to. You have to throw in the towel after that. You don't even have a choice.
You lose a game 80 to like 30. It's just.
And how old is this cousin of yours?
She's now like almost 16, I want to say. But at the time, she was about 10 years old when she just gave me the business.
You could have kept that one to yourself, my friend.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the first-person shooters. If everybody doesn't know that's watching right now, Marlon is one of the best on the sticks that I've ever seen. No need to be humble, Marlon. You are a beast. Valorant, duty, whatever he wants, he balls out.
I am washed up. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
If it weren't for my beautiful TikTok dances, I would make it nowhere in content. Wait.
Yes, he is the next star as well. Oh, what do we got here?
A little bit of an issue there. Let's jump.
Difficulty. There we go. We're back. We're back, baby.
Getting a little bit of coverage on the screen, but that's fine. We'll just jump perspectives for now.
There we go.
We adjust, and we continue. Look at that. Simmons. Oh my God.
Yes, he is a tad athletic.
I used to be able to it in there.
Hey, Marlon.
What'd you say?
I said I used to be able to do that back in the day.
Sure you did, Connor. So to be fair, I wouldn't know. Connor and I aren't going to hang out until after playoffs are over. I'm going to make my little flight down to go hang out with Connor and some of the other coworkers. But from what I see, right, as far as I know, from the camera that in all of our Zoom meetings, Connor might be 4 feet tall. So I don't know if he could actually dunk like that.
Oh, Ben Simmons again. Oh my God. He's balling, but you're correct, Marlon. I'm pushing about 4'2".
Pushing about 4'2" now?
Look at, oh my God, right at Ben Simmons. The fast break. I was also talking about this pregame, Marlon. D Brown's got to stop that. But they're going back to the bread and butter with Joel. Ooh. I don't like that jumper.
Man, I mean, oh.
That's tough.
The rebound and out. Oh my gosh, given no room.
I tell you what, Joel Embiid is phenomenal on the offensive end. Might be as good as he is on offense on defense. And that's why he's going to be the MVP in real basketball. And hey, if we could give an MVP to a player in this 2K league, Joel is absolutely the front runner in that as well.
We're crowning it now. I'm just saying it. There it is, MVP. Nobody can stop us. We run the show now.
He's on fire. 4 minutes of the game, he's on fire.
This is crazy.
Right back to him.
A-grade AP is just, I mean, you even called it before the game. He's an undefeated champ.
Mm-hmm.
The question is,
as well, and he might bring home the ship in season 1 as well. And back to the tap in. What is it, Marlon? Just tap it in.
Just tap it in. It's all in the hips. I mean, the question is though, if he takes the win today, because anything could still happen for the day, will he win it all in the finals? Like, is there somebody who has shown close calls with A-grade AP?
They're going to need to show up in the championship. I mean, clearly here we got the 2 seed in Glitxh, and it is not a close ball game so far, but Four Brothers, Marlon, with the Madden win last night, and they're playing well in FIFA. If they win those 3 championships and they lose in Call of Duty or come in second place in Call of Duty, they might walk away with the season 1 championship. So these sports games, even though it's only 2 points compared to 5 in Call of Duty for a first place finish, they bring home all 3 sports games. They walk
Oh,
away number.
picking it up, throwing it out, picking it up, throwing it out until it
And
just
Jalen
goes
Brown,
in the hoop.
let's see, can we get a buzzer beater here? Jalen Brown, finish it. And oh boy, 23-4. This is, I mean, A grade has, how you say, opened up a can of whoop ass. Let's see if Darnell can come back here.
Connor, we still got 3 quarters left. All right, there's plenty of basketball to be played.
Darnell, I will not sleep with underdogs. Hey, March Madness, we've seen crazier things happen.
Man, one of my buddies was showing me that UCLA game, and crazy stuff.
Anything can happen. That's why basketball is a beautiful sport, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to my knowledge of it, right? I think that there needs to be more basketball movies. And that's.
I agree. I agree. We got
I
Hoosiers,
should.
we got Carter. I'll go talk to the Hollywood execs. When you come down here, let's go over to who we got? Warner Brothers Studios. We need
Easy
another.
peasy. Let's get Snoop on the line. He got connections there, right?
Okay. Recreate Coach Carter and Snoop is the coach. Guarantee that's a championship. Oh, almost over Joel Embiid.
Ooh. I should not have mentioned my TikTok because now I'm starting to get follows.
You're a star.
Not for the faint of heart. I promise you. Don't go to my TikTok if you have a queasy stomach. All right, I'm a big guy and I do TikTok dances.
You move like a waterbed, my friend. It is smooth.
Man, the can't wait to really get some use out of that water massage bed.
Need it. But I tell you what, that reminds me, Marlon. This is probably a good time to educate the community about the future content clash. Things like that. I think TikTok dances should be a category.
Oh, 100%. I mean, so here's the thing. Well, and community, we haven't really announced anything about this content clash that we have coming up within the next month, possibly. We'll see when that comes together. But we're looking for the best content that you all can put out. You know, whether it be TikTok dances, whether it be clips in 2K, Madden, COD, whatever it is, whether you're an artist that you know comes up with graphic designs, you know, maybe design a logo for one of our players. Whatever it may be, we're looking for content.
You could be a songwriter, you could write a poem.
Exactly. Hey, I might submit my own song that I put in. Look it up. Spotify, MJob saved me.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
If you're ready to fall in love, there you go.
I'm about to play it on the stream in between games. But
yeah.
No, I mean, seriously.
He's just up in 3 balls. It's a big mess right there, but 28-4. Okay.
Ooh.
There we go.
Here we go.
It's comeback right now. The comeback starting right now, Marlon, calling it.
Comeback season. Hey, it's comeback season for everybody. Alrighty. You know, this is the time. April is your time of revival. Okay? Aries season. What's good?
You're preaching. Look at that. Seth Curry is just got the green light from anywhere. Oof. Tough shot. Little 4-0 run from the Celtics, Marlon. I'm sorry. Oh boy. And I tell you what, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, they have not sat yet, and there goes Joel. There goes that man.
Had a little bit of rest.
They got the old Gatorade cups. That means they're dead tired. They need a little timeout. Need some agua. Necesito el agua.
So get me on this, right, Connor? I'm pretty sure you played college football, right?
Yes.
College football. How far did you go playing basketball? Because I feel like at some point everybody played a little bit of basketball.
No, I played a lot of hoops. So my dad was my basketball coach in high school. He was our high school basketball coach.
Oh
my God, Jason!
What?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I called the comeback. I tell you what, they got some juice now. They got some juice.
Here it
99.
comes.
But I tell you what, MJav, my hooping days, me and my pops, my junior year of high school, actually won a state championship together. Is probably to this day the best day of my life. But yeah, basketball. I'm from a basketball family. I was the first sport I played growing up, and still love it to this day.
Look at
And
that shot.
Is that his third oop, Marlon? Third or fourth?
I
Does
could
double
not
tap it
count
or
it.
triangle. I like this double with Ben Simmons. He has Ben Simmons going all over the place.
Seeing this pick. And
Kick it.
nope.
Oh,
Nothing there.
getting it back.
Putting it out long. Can he? Nope. He's gonna try and break in.
He needs to go back at him with Tristan.
There's nothing there. It's just gonna be a foul. I mean, well, what do you expect? That was just some
That's all you
hard
can do it.
held coverage.
Oof.
Passing it out. No.
Money. Oh.
Ooh.
No. He's tired, man. He needs some water. He needs a little break.
That
So is
boy
Ben.
needs some milk.
He doesn't look tired.
Oh,
Good
he
old D
pumped it.
standing right in the corner. What's he got? Giving him a lot of room to work with here. Oh.
Not seeing a whole lot of shots now.
Basketball from
What happened here? Ball's seeing a lot of floor, but not a whole lot of hoop.
I tell you what, man, I think it's because these guys are dead tired. The Sixers, I do not think that they have subbed one time. I think A grade is sticking with the 5 starters throughout this first half. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. But it's still working. Kick out the DG, and he
There
nailed
it
it.
is. Now we're starting to pick back up. And I mean, A grade AP, he's putting it in wherever he could find it. Like from the outside, from the inside, it's coming through. Oh, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon.
Can I say that's what she said on here? Is that
I think that's okay if you say that's what she said on here. Yeah. Wait, I realized it as I said it, and I was.
It was too easy.
Man. Can you imagine if somebody made a "that's what she said" joke on an actual NBA cast, like on ESPN or something like that? Oh,
is that? I think that might be in.
That's the halftime clock.
Especially in today's world, I don't think you want that.
I really, yeah, I don't think you could get away with that on national television. But hey, this is national internet televised. What do we even call this?
Oh, look at with the Euro step kick out. Oof. Solid play would have set the first half. I like the aggressiveness, Marlon.
All right, Connor, tell me this. Right, hypothetically, you're D Brown in this situation. What do you do to come back from this?
I think I tried a full court press here. It's risky because A grade, he's good at breaking the press. People have tried to press him in the past, but he's going to need, a fair amount of turnovers. And I tell you what, if D Brown, he might be listening to me right now. Switch to the full court press, my friend. That's the only way he's going to be able to force some quick turnovers. And down, what is that? Down 25. He's going to need something crazy to happen.
You heard him, D. You heard him. Full court press. Oh, look at that. I think he listened.
Joel.
We'll see what D Brown puts down. Oh,
that's what he needs.
Come on.
He needs that urge.
All the way down the way.
Oh my God! He just moved that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little pass off. Oh my God! They're not even playing at any like real movement on the ball. They're just tossing it across the court over and over.
I thought Andrew was flustered there for a second, but he proved me wrong as soon as I was about to say that.
What's that?
Good move. Good move, Jason. Phenomenal free throw shooter here. He's not missing one of these.
Smooth as butter.
Marlon.
Connor?
If you play 48 minutes of an NBA game, do you get a bucket? Do you score 2 points?
me playing
Yes.
48 minutes of an NBA game,
Yep.
I promise you, I feel like
I
Maybe-
could see you dropping a nice little step back on in Steph Curry's eye. I don't know. And then that's
I think I could put down a point. Not
You got
2
1 point,
points or
you
3
got
points. I think I'm
You
going to
gotta
get
miss a
fouled, and I
foul,
think
and
I
you
can
yeah.
clutch up on the free
You
throw
knock
line.
down a free throw?
Yes, I see. One of
Okay.
my amazing things about me, my skill that I could take to the court, is I have zero shame, and I don't really crack under pressure anymore, right? So I don't care if there's 2,000 people or 2 people in that stadium watching me
Cool,
try to
cool,
shoot a free throw. I'm gonna land that free throw. Damn it!
I believe in you, Marlon.
I'm gonna have the
I think
perfect form too.
you're
I'm
knocking down both of them.
this little rainbow. I won't even touch the rim.
And then you got to talk a little shit to whoever fouled you right after that. Get in their grill a little bit, lock them up on the defensive end.
I'm not even gonna go for my second shot. I'll put in the first one and I'll just walk away with my hands in the air.
First up. That's it. That's all. It's all you're here.
Take me out. Take me out. Come on, coach. Pinch hitter. I was there for it.
Look at this. 8 for 37, 22 from Darnell, 18 for 29 shots from A grade. That's special play right there.
Oh,
To
just
go up with
leaving
that.
it open.
That was sort of sneaky.
A little bit sneaky.
He has 17 of his team's 23 points. Jason Tatum showed up to play. They're gonna need that same amount of productivity from the rest of the 4 on the floor if they want to grind this one out.
Slowing it down. Quick steps, hand it off. 3 seconds. Come on, put it up at least.
There we go.
Oh. Put it
They're
up
back.
right into the hands of D Brown. Passing it off. Oh no.
Kick that one. Oh, that's got to go to the wing.
Oh my god.
That's got to be where the first pass goes.
This.
Ooh,
Nope.
He bricked it. Just a bit outside. Is that over and back? Oh, I guess not. I guess not. And Joel with
What?
Tell me what happened there.
With a free one, Connor. A free one just thrown away. Gosh.
I don't know what I just saw.
That was some Ron Swanson tossing the free samples in the trash, man. That's what I'm just gonna call a turkey bacon a turkey bacon toss out.
No bueno. Look, Joel's trying to force it too. He got embarrassed. There you go. Pass it off.
Oh,
and then go.
There we go. All right.
That's it.
Honestly, I mean, I would be heated off of something like that myself. Personally,
I don't know how you stop it, but that's what somebody's going to need to figure out in this playoffs to take down Mr. Andrew.
You know, I mean, it's tough. And I was talking to Mike about this yesterday with the Madden games. Personally, what I think is number one when it comes to competitive video games, at least competitive Madden 2K, Fortnite, whatever it is, a big part of it is mental game. So I'd say that might be the number one thing, your mental game, right? Not only how much you strategize and counterplay, but also just how well you keep your head cool.
Oh,
right.
Cool, collected.
Now, having said that, Connor, what would you say number two thing, other than a strong mental game for 2K? What is the next most important thing?
Strong mental game. I would say number two, not being afraid to adjust quickly. For example, Darnell here, he's sticking with that man-to-man on defense, and it's just not working. I called out the full court press earlier. If he's not going to go press, I would switch it up, maybe go a 2-3 zone, a half-court trap. But when you're down, you got to adjust quickly, and you can't be afraid to try some things out. Oof. Beat the shot clock with it. Let's see if he comes down with a buzzer beat at the end of the third. Oof.
Hold up one more time. Does it go in? Ooh.
Oh,
that actually hit the rim. That was a tight one. But there we go. That's third quarter. We still have one more to play. With the Celtics down 20 points.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be a tough one if he wants to come back from it. But it's not completely impossible.
Impossible is nothing.
Impossible is nothing. I like that.
Adidas is back, I saw. Actually, our boy Juice Man Marcus Peters posted that on IG the other day. That little campaign they have all the Three Stripe Boys doing. Another oop is coming. Watch this. I lied. Oh, I tried it.
Putting it up. Nothing. I mean, you can't miss those shots, especially when you're down at this point.
Some free points right there.
It's.
Let's see. Look at Ben Simmons' stat line. Was that 12, 5, and 10, and Joel Embiid 24 and 16? 2K numbers. That's crazy. Some fourth quarter adjustments. They need it. It's got to go. Oof. He's just eating rebounds at this point. 24 and 17 for Mr. Embiid. Step back.
Woo!
Nailed it.
My God.
Oof.
D. Brown.
I tell you, look at we had a strong third quarter. He actually won the third, 15-12. Started the comeback, but a quick 5-0 start to the fourth. Not what you want.
Not what you want at all. But I'm not giving up hope yet. 4 minutes 45 seconds. I still want so badly. I mean, I like cheering on the underdog, but yeah, I'm pulling the words from Israel Adesanya. Dare to be great. Dare to be great.
Look at Joel playing point.
Oh my God, he's just kind of tossing it back and forth.
Here.
He's burning the clock away.
An excellent release.
Still makes it. Okay, we're making it fast. Yes, this is what we.
Oh my God! He's out of here.
That was
again. Okay.
That was disgusting.
That was disgusting. Ben Simmons, man, he was not allowing any of that. It is a block party. They were not invited. Look at the Joel. Oh, I thought he was going to roll there. And he's just sticking with that 3 ball.
Oh, my God.
If it broke, don't fix it, Marlon.
I can't.
He's tough.
It is a tough look. Oh, my God.
Joel's just, add to that stat line.
Hold on. I'm picking up my phone.
He's toying with him.
Hello, 911. Yeah, there's been a murder.
Oh boy, you need to call them military, call them the troops.
Call them all, man. Call the National Guard. Those guys need something to do too. We just call everything.
And look he's not stopping. He's gonna go try to get more buckets.
I feel, at this point, like this far up with this little time left, watching this feels illegal.
I'm calling it here, Marlon. That's it.
No!
That's all she wrote. That lady is singing.
This is. Stop it. He's dead already. He's dead.
He's not even trying to attempt a 2-pointer right now.
He's just going for the outside shots. No opportunities to pass it back. You know what? Just.
Joel Embiid is exhausted, but my God, has he played a game. Look at that. All right, get some points up.
That is tough.
So that's M job right there. You're dropping in the first one and then just asking for a sub. That's it.
That's exact. I'm gonna put my 1 point up and then I'm going.
And who would you play for? You had one NBA team to pick.
If I had one NBA team to play for, God. So here's the problem, right? I'm from the Bay Area, right? Shout out to the Bay. We got a few teams out here close by it, for sure. I mean, we got the Warriors, right? Which you can't deny them in previous seasons, the past decade, and they were hot, right?
I have some tough memories. I'm myself, Marlon, so 3 of those championships.
Right, tough times recently though, but because I know how bad I would be on the court, I would not want to hinder a home team like that that badly. So maybe you know, maybe I'll go for some. I don't know, like
Team first mentality. You gotta
put,
love it.
put me on the Rockets or something. You know, like
You're gonna sabotage the Rockets. Marlon M. John.
sabotage. I mean, the Rockets are sabotaging themselves. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that's true. And their best player, John Wall, I just saw out for the season. So rest in
Such a
peace to
hard
the
time.
season this year.
Okay.
Now, is he gonna have a little chill right now, Marlon, or is he just gonna? He's gonna keep.
He's gonna keep shooting. Hey, he's got heart, and that's all that matters to me. You know, just keep trying, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I believe, right?
There we go.
So listen here. He has 60 seconds left, and he's down by 31 points.
Oh, and Ben
All right.
Simmons just refuses to let anything go in. Looking like LeBron James in Game 7.
Oh man.
Oof.
Just come on.
He's coming back with this. Oh, he knows better than to go at Ben.
Oh,
get a bucket, Jalen. There you go. There you go. Make it respectable.
Yeah, we're just gonna hold it at this point. I mean, I feel like that's fair.
I'll tell you what, Marlon. We got A grade minus 20 in the championship. Who are you taking?
A grade minus 20 in the championship?
Who you got?
I mean, after seeing the gameplay today,
You're sticking with Andrew?
I might still put the money on him.
You're not wrong. I'm right there with you.
And
Look at
3,
that.
2,
right now.
1. Just call it there.
All she wrote.
Close it up. Everybody has already gone home. That was something else. Hey, that's a fun one. You know, personally, I don't see too much 2K up on the screen that often, right? But that was a fun game to kind of watch and kind of get accustomed to it again, seeing how people play through. I feel like that was interesting matchups. Yeah.
I was taking notes on Andrew's play for my comeback of 2K. I tell you what, that dude is a special 2K player, and I'm excited for the championship here in a couple of weeks. But it'll be interesting to see what Darnell does in that losers bracket. He's gonna have to play either DeFam or Ocho, but we might see that rematch come championship time.
Mm-hmm. So, like you said, and let me pull it up again so that people can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That playoff bracket, we see 4 brothers right here. 4 brothers moves up to the championship. You know, they're already in the finals. They're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have to play next week. If they want to scrim somebody, go ahead, do it on your own time. But now Glitch has to play next week to save themselves. So Glitch has to play whoever wins between DeFam and Ocho to possibly go to the finals, right? So everybody's game, they can still make it to the finals. Just making it to the finals already guarantees you at least a point, right?
Yep.
Because as you see here on the playoff rules, and we'll show it again so that people understand kind of how things go. There is a single game champion for each game, right? There's a 2K winner, there's a Madden winner, yada, yada, all these things. But there's only one team that is the UGL champion. Whether it be DeFam, Ochocinco, 4 Brothers, or Glitch, one of them is going to be the UGL champion, right? So, as you can see here from the scoring, first and second place final ranks will receive points. So by making it to the finals, you guarantee yourself points. For the sports games, you get 2 points for first place, right? So we're, Connor's saying A grade's probably going to take back the 2 real fast on 2K. 2 points to get first place in the finals. And if you lose in the finals, but hey, you made it to the finals, at least you get that 1 point for your team. At least you get that 1 point for your franchise, your 4 Brothers or DeFam or whoever.
That might be the difference.
That 1 point.
That 1 point, you can't sleep on it.
That could be exactly like, because we do have a tiebreaker situation.
I think we can pencil in, if not pen in, permanent marker in A grade bringing home the ship in 2K. But whoever gets that championship, is still going to bring home 1 point, contribute to that final UGL champion rank for their respective team.
Exactly. So really, what I'm thinking is the game that we're about to see, and the game next week, for 2K specifically, that's what's gonna really matter.
Huge.
Who at least makes it to the final for that extra point.
Right.
Because we're not talking about stacking on the points from the previous from the regular season 6 weeks, right, Connor? We're only talking about playoffs points.
Only playoffs is all that
Exactly.
matters now.
So those scores that you see on the screen, I'm pulling it up right now. These scores, total scores after 6 weeks, they're gone. They're done. They got us their placement, and now we've moved on. All that matters is how you do in the playoffs, right? So if some of you out there who are playing in the playoffs have some tricks up your sleeve, now's the time to pull it out. Now, yeah, now is the time, because I mean, if you don't, you might lose your opportunity to show it at all. You know, and keep in mind too, we are definitely looking forward to. We want to do a season 2 of UGL. Right, we have some pretty good plans for how we want to see season 2 running. It might be a little bit different. I can't reveal too much. All right, just want to let you know.
I'm excited for the community.
We very much plan on doing a season 2, and teams are already looking at you guys. Right, the teams are looking who's performing in the regular season, who is performing in the playoffs. You know, who do we maybe want to pick up again for next season?
No, they got their clipboards out. They're scouting just like the NFL.
Exactly.
For this draft coming up on Thursday, our athletes, our guys, they're watching. They're tuned in.
I guarantee you, at the minimum, at least one person per team has already watched through yesterday's games. You know, our owners are watching very closely. You know, because they want their team to win through. They want their franchise to be the number 1 in the UGL, and so this is their opportunity to do so.
Marlon, we got a DM from Mr. Preston Williams. A little put me in today. He actually wanted to squat up on 2K tonight. You know, Preston, if you're watching, if you're tuned in right now, you will get on the stick soon enough, my friend. But I'm sorry we needed to keep it to Darnell tonight. But it's fun to see these athletes getting engaged, getting involved. But yeah, trust community. They're watching. They're keeping their eye out on you. And season 2 is going to be a fun one.
Hey, there you go. We have people watching and ready to play. They're excited, and I'm excited for them. Right now, I'm already seeing our guys are just about ready to go. I'm going to give them a couple minutes warning, and I'm going to give everybody a chance. Get up, grab some water, use the bathroom, whatever you got to do. I'm going to set it off to commercial for just a couple minutes, and we're going to get started again. I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Four computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, people? We are back. Yeah. What's going on? Once again, glad to be your talents for the day. Our not so talented talents. Myself, hi, I'm Marlon M. Javovez. And with me today over here on the left side of the screen, you see Connor, aka C. Chris in the Discord, Krizancic. And you know what? Let's make a mention out there to our final, like our big main piece of the gaming ops team, Makobe Holmes, aka UGL World on Discord. He wasn't able to come today. It had a little bit of things, but he was responding in Discord, trying to answer questions for the players as necessary. So thank you out there, Kobe. Connor.
Yes, no, pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here. But Kobe, man, he is actually grinding right now, coaching up his AAU team, guiding the youth in real life hoops. So sad he can't make it here tonight, but hey, he's doing some basketball related activities tonight in the real world. So shout out to Kobe.
At least some hoops is happening somewhere, you know. At least we got some of the good stuff in it. Anyway, I don't want to take too much time, right? Our guys are about ready to play. We got, as you see on the right side of the screen here, Defam versus Ochocinco are going to be playing here. And this is the lower bracket. There were a couple of questions in chat. And once again, let's just shout out the people who showed up to the chat, like I like to do. Beasley, hi. Bvic, T-Kid, GK Sportsnet, that's our boy, G Crew. Rooney and Magic Burger, hi. Great to see you. Let me answer some of those questions. Let me and Connor answer some of those questions for you so that there's no confusion. First of all, Four Brothers took the victory. Right, Connor? I'm not missing that. Connor's here to spell check me.
Yes, indeed, you are correct, my friend.
Four Brothers took the victory during the first match, so they move forward to the finals. Right? Now, and I'll pull off the playoff bracket to show you again how that works. Take a look there. Four Brothers moves straight to the finals. That's in 2 weeks. They play in the finals based off of how the lower bracket goes. So Glitch now jumps to round 2. They're the lower seed of round 2. And whoever wins this next match between Defam and Ochocinco moves up to the top seed of round 2. And the other person gets eliminated from the playoffs for that game. Each individual game has its own bracket. And whoever makes it to the top, those are different points for different teams on each of the games. So that's how that stands. Glitch still has a chance if they win through round 2, facing whoever wins this game that we're about to play.
Cool. We could see a little rematch in the ship. And Marlon, you want to take it to the point structure in terms of the overall championship? We'll reiterate, clarify any questions, but the Call of Duty champion, first place will get 5 points, just like the regular season, 5 points for a win. But the caveat here, second place will receive points as well. So 3 points will go to the COD second place team and 1 point for each sports game. So like we said earlier, A grade, shout out to Andrew from Orlando, just balling out, killing it in 2K. But that second place will still be able to bring home some points for the team and really help out their franchise become the UGL champion of season 1.
Or A grade gets in second place. We don't know. Something might happen, and he might not make it in the finals. Yeah, there might be an upset. But I mean, the point is, he already guarantees at least a single point for his team, and could bring in an extra point if he wins the finals. So that's the situation as it stands. So even if a team gets eliminated in 2K, and maybe if they also got eliminated in Madden too, right? If they came back and they won first place in FIFA and COD, that could be that should be enough to win it all, I believe. Just about, at least, depending on how those other teams performed otherwise.
Right.
But it does matter how much points you're putting down across all the games as we go through. So this is where we're seeing from 2 months ago when our team owners were making those calls on roster changes and such, on the draft at least, it matters so much how they were picking up points. This is why I respected so much Defam's roster choices. They went straight for COD because COD is worth a little bit more points because you have to sacrifice more of your draft picks
I like that strategy
on
for
the game.
Mr.
So
Henning Johnson.
and COD means so much points, but some of the teams have been making big jumps with their substitutes and new players throughout the season. I mean, hey, yeah, whatever they're doing, it seems to be working.
Have been huge, but Four Brothers, they got a dub in Madden last night, and their Call of Duty team has actually won the past 4 weeks. It started off 0-2 in COD, and they've just been raking in the dubs in COD. So it looks like, Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, they're strong. We'll see how Antonito plays tomorrow, but FIFA might be the deal breaker, the game changer for Four Brothers going.
And I'm going to cut you off there, Connor, because we do have the game running now. So we're going to jump perspectives over to the gameplay.
Let's get in here.
Teams have already been chosen. They're just about ready to play. This is just the starting game plan as they're going into the match. I mean, already using up some of the pauses to make sure that these are all set on coaching assignments. Game hasn't even been played, and we're already using up 2 pauses.
This is big time moves right here. But I tell you what, we got Sixers and Suns. I like this matchup much better than Sixers Celtics. We got DeAndre Ayton on the Suns being able to D up Joel Embiid a little bit, another big body.
I'm sorry.
I like this
Celtics?
matchup overall. We got the Celtics,
Celtics?
the Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix Suns. There you go. Oh my god.
All right, Jamal, what do you got?
So let's see. Let's see who's gonna fight for that 2K champion and maybe fight for that UGL champion. I mean, hey. You're starting from a tough spot, already starting off the playoffs on the lower seed. But you could still play. Yeah, I mean,
pressure makes diamonds.
Pressure makes. I've heard that multiple times this week, honestly, and let me tell you, sometimes you just want to let the pressure off a little bit.
Look at Joe! Oh my God, he scored 3 seconds.
Starting off fast. Okay, hey, I like it. Let's get a quick pace going on in this game here.
Look at CP.
King Jamal. A little bit wide on that shot.
He was not even freaking close, my friend. Start for CP3, but he'll bounce back.
And so to be clear, so everybody understands which team is which here. We got 76ers is Talk to Him Mike. Am I right there, Connor?
Correct. We got 76ers Mike, that's Ochocinco, and then we got Jamal DeFam playing with the Suns.
Gotcha. So King Jamal is DeFam on the Suns, and Talk to Him Mike, 76ers for Ochocinco. And we saw, so yesterday's Madden game, Ochocinco moved forward to their second round Madden. So it might be a bit of it might be a tough start to the playoffs if King Jamal can't clutch through today.
Right over Jamal or Joel. Solid start for Mr. Booker over there. Marlon, one thing we haven't spoke about is the one team selection. It'll be interesting next week. With the past few weeks, A grade picking the Sixers, balling out with Joel and Ben Simmons. He can't pick them in the championship, so it'll be interesting to see whether he goes with the Lakers. The only team he cannot select is the Brooklyn Nets. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun next week, and that could be enough to give the underdog a little bit more of a chance going into that championship game.
Shot clock's running out. Nothing there.
4 blocks from Joel. The X factor in this one, number 22 on the Suns, Marlon DeAndre Ayton. He's going to need to D-up Joel. He's going to need to rebound. He's going to need to get some points on the board. That's the matchup to watch in this one. Oof.
So, but put yourself in the game again, Connor, because like I said, hi, MJav, I'm a noob at sports games. Let's just put that out there now. What do you do right now, being down 5 points as a Suns? Like, what is your immediate strategy at least?
Immediate strategy. I'm going with a half court trap on defense. I just need to get the ball out of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid's hands. So I'm going to bring two people at them every time they touch the ball. But you got to be aggressive playing against these 76ers because you can't let them inside. And you also can't let up open threes because just about everybody on their team can shoot the three ball except Ben Simmons. So you got to be close, but you're going to need to get aggressive. You're going to need to force some turnovers, and you're going to need to turn those turnovers into buckets on the other end. So I'd hit them quick with the half court trap and stay aggressive.
Hit him with the half court trap and stay aggressive. All right. I'm going to pretend like I'm the one who came with that plan. Couldn't have said it better myself,
Hey,
Connor.
Coach K tips of the night. Look at Ben Simmons.
Over top of everybody.
I couldn't have said it better myself because I couldn't have thought of that plan at all.
Turn you into a coach. Well, and another thing for the community to know, Mr. Mjov is a Rocket League coach for what college, Marlon?
I'm doing high school. I started a high school program.
That's right.
So Coach M Job. I have my players actually. They call me Coach M.
That just warms your heart every time, doesn't it?
It really does. Every time they call me Coach M, and at the start of the season they kept on calling me Coach Hovez, and I was like, stop it, no, turn around, come back, and try it again. Like I'm not. Coach Hovez was my father.
I'm no longer calling you Mjov. I'm no longer calling you Marlon. It is Coach Hovez.
God, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I love my last name. Very proud of my father's family lineage, but but personally,
You're not that old head status yet.
Yeah, I'm M. All right. We're getting a little bit of lag on the stream, so I'm gonna try and jump perspective real quick. Forgive the slight interruption as we do so.
Okay.
Try to make it quick. Ooh, it looks like this is a little bit brighter too, so I'll take that.
Different camera angle here.
Yeah, a little bit of a different camera angle. You see that they're playing a little bit closer up. But hey, I mean,
personal.
Up close and personal. I kind of like it. This might be a little bit nicer camera angle for us.
Listen, my friend. DeAndre, he needs to win that one. Joel Embiid already doing it all for his squad.
Ooh, what a perfect release.
7 for 9 from the field. Oof. Sun's got to show up on that defensive end.
2K smart play. Oh, he was trying to dribble all over him, and nothing getting through. Wow.
Ben Simmons just power over Chris Paul.
I was not even paying attention. Look at the scoreboard right now. When did that happen? Oh, at least it's coming a little bit tighter there.
Another thing I'm just noticing now, look at that full crowd, that full attendance. I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh. Hey, did you watch the UFC fight this past week?
I did. How about Buddy's leg snapping in half? I mean,
oh my God. So I wasn't watching just yet, but I was, because I had some family over. My uncle was visiting from Southern California. As soon as he was gone, I ran upstairs, turned on my computer, and I pulled up a stream. I mean, that was violent to open up Twitter too. I did not expect that kind of gore on the timeline.
And I have a weak stomach. I'm soft. And I was just telling my brother and my cousin, I was watching it with them, and I was like, guys, I can't even really watch MMA, UFC, Bellator. It's just too rough. It's too aggressive. I don't like seeing crazy injuries, guys, bleeding out of nowhere. And as soon as I said that, about 30 seconds later, that dude, first kick of the night, snaps his leg, and I was like, that's it. That's it. No more for me. I'd rather watch this. I'd rather watch this beautiful sport right here.
Just let me see a basketball go through a hoop.
Let me see some dunks, but I'm not a fan of watching, people get bloody. I mean, I just feel bad for him. I feel bad for that guy. Who knows if he's going to be able to fight again?
But to my point though, I was watching that UFC that whole as much as I could, and they were doing it in Florida. I mean, they're 100% open, no mask and everything. Like the crowd looked like this, but with more people.
Oh, it was wild.
And I was like, is that legal? Like, are they allowed to do that? I don't know that. I wear a mask when I go to the gym.
Correct Floridians just don't care. I lived there for about 18 months, man, and they got some different breeds out there. But look at the buzzer beater from Joel in the quarter. 17-10.
Nice. Nice one to close it out on.
Strong first quarter from Mr. Talk to him.
Talk to him, Mike. Look at that. Let me get one of those T-shirts.
Explain that one for me. The Suns, but their mascot is a gorilla. Where's that correlation? Explain yourself.
Okay, what do you expect them to just walk in sun?
Yeah, I want big old rays.
You want big old rays coming out, looking like a elementary school musical. I'll play the tree.
That's Kendall Jenner's boyfriend getting buckets?
Is that actually Kendall Jenner's boyfriend?
Facts. You learn something every day, Marlon. Devin Booker. And she dated Ben Simmons too, Marlon. She dated about half the NBA.
Is that Kendall Jenner's ex-boyfriend and Kendall Jenner's boyfriend?
This is the battle over Kendall Jenner. Winner gets Kendall back. I guarantee it, dub.
Oh man, see, personally, I don't watch sports for the actual gameplay of it all. I watch it for the drama.
And that's what we're creating here for my friends. That's what we've been creating all season long.
Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong. When I was doing the camera work, just the camera work, and not casting over the COD games, I'm usually a very positive person, but boy do I enjoy listening to players talk shit across the lobby at each other. It's fun to listen to all the heat that they got throwing back and forth.
No, man, I feel it. I was just talking about that with one of my buddies. Is Call of Duty will make you say shit that you wouldn't even think of in the normal world. Just the most aggressive, mean shit. Because I can be positive at times, for the vast majority of the time too, Marlon. But if I die in Warzone, you're hearing it on the other end. My death com is not kind. I feel bad shortly after, but Call of Duty, man, it gets your temper to be in not a safe spot.
Listen here, I got a buddy who he's the king of trash talking in video games, and he has a different major quip each week. Oh my gosh, nothing's going in the bucket, man. What's going on here? Come on, put it up. But yeah, my buddy is the master of trash talk, and this week's this week's phrase, you gotta love it. He says to his opponent, "You're the reason why soap has instructions."
That makes you think, man.
It's like, man, that's just rude.
About like that. Oh boy, he gets creative with it, huh? Does he put those videos on YouTube? His little content creator just.
Oh man, that's just how he gets through his week. He works a hard job.
Whatever floats your boat, my friend. Marlon Hovez knocking down both shots and calling it a game.
Easy peasy. Yeah, take me out, coach. Take me out. I gotta go pick up
starting shooting guard. How tall are you, Marlon?
5'8".
5'8".
Shooting guard.
And like I said to Mike yesterday, though, above average for Asian men. I'll take it.
There we go. But look at that, Marlon. You see that defense from DeAndre Ayton on the other end? That's what he needs all night long.
It's element. I mean, hey, I can't say it's as tight as we saw A-grade AP's defense, but it's still holding strong. Look at that. How's he gonna get this out here?
He's not forcing much on the offensive end. I like that. I like the way he's playing. He's patient. Oh, we had Danny Green there too if he didn't get fouled.
All right, Mike, what are we putting up? Pass it off to the side. He's not seeing too much opportunity.
Doing 360s. Give him a little pump fake. Oh, look at him. He's too strong. Tell you what, he's earning these points, though.
Calling a timeout from the Suns. Hey, this is a closer game than we saw last time around. All right.
Hell here.
Little bit of a closer game this time. We're seeing some. It looks like we're putting in some substitutions here.
I love the behind the scenes look that we get, Marlon. This is fun. Tempo, push the pace, love it. crashed the offensive board. He's playing aggressive. Switch it back to average. The one thing I don't like that we've seen all night long is not subbing out when their guys are getting tired. I saw CP3, his energy levels at a 61. Put myself in their shoes, Marlon. You've asked that question a couple times. I sub out my guys. I need to get them at least, I would say, 70% energy plus. Get the Gatorade bottle out of there. Get them some water. Get them rested. Come back in and have some energy on the floor. Because you see turnovers, you see missed shots, you see missed free throws when the guys are just exhausted out there. Looks like all 5 guys for the Suns have that Gatorade bottle right now. See if it affects them in these final 2 minutes. Oof, perfect release. Devin Booker ice cold right now. He's got to see something fall.
Let's see it. Come on. Right up
He's
the
listening
middle.
to me.
He's listening to
Okay.
you. Hey, I mean,
Hey, Buck.
you gotta listen to Coach Connor, guys. Listen to Coach Connor.
Tell you what.
He knows what he's talking about out here. Don't listen to Coach M. If you listen to my advice on basketball, you're essentially asking to lose. You're asking for a very great show, but you're asking to lose.
Look at Joel Embiid eating boards again. He's a beast. He's gonna beast another shot at Marshawn. Deep look. He's ice cold, but he's still getting buckets. Let's see. Great pass. Ooh, I'd have put that up if I were him. Look at the hustle.
Rushed up for it, got it out. There it is. Oh, just
Big board. Push it
bouncing
back.
out.
Finish that, Jay. There we go.
There we go. Hey, catching up. Hey, look at that. We got our boy King Jamal pulling up a little bit now. It's only 4 down. So this could be the opportunity.
Oof.
Maybe not. Maybe that gap is gonna hold right as it is. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to strategy, please don't take my advice unless you just want to make some people laugh. Whereas Connor's talking about, full court presses and half court traps and whatever it may be. I'm thinking, hey, look at those guys sitting on the sideline. Why don't we just bring more of them out here? I feel like that would.
10. We got 12 on the roster though. Let's go bring them all out.
Just bring them all out. I feel like that's a good way to kind of break through. Just put more guys.
Need to call up Adam Silver as the commissioner of the NBA.
And in fact,
you got a small rule change that you want to just consider for 2022 and beyond.
You say, in fact, why are these guys even jumping up to score the ball? Why are we not just standing on each other's shoulders, and just
it would make it more interesting. Just launch, get a little trampoline out there. There is, I don't know if you ever heard. I wish I could remember this. What was that basketball league where they had
oh my gosh, this is gonna kill me until I figure it out.
Basketball? No.
Did you say basketball? The movie by
Oh, classic.
No, it was it's called slam ball.
Slam ball. I said slam skip ball.
Slam skip ball.
There it is. Why is that not still a thing?
I would probably say safety reasons. I can't tell you exactly, but that seems like a bit of a health hazard. Oh, nice fast one over there. Return to sender. What happened to this score while we started talking about slam ball, man?
I got lost in slam ball for a little bit, and these full court shots are in the cylinder every time. I just need to see one fall. Look at that by the end of the night.
And not exactly Gonzaga out here.
You know basketball. What are you talking about, Marlon?
Those are
Right?
the only references I know. If it's pop culture and if it's trending on Twitter, I can reference it for you. No problem. Right?
Basketball. But by the end of this championship, we got 3 more weeks, Marlon. You're just going to be a basketball guru. Promise that.
I'm gonna try and learn. I'm gonna try and learn as we go. And if by the end of it I can finally beat my now 16-year-old cousin in a 2K or Madden match.
You've been waiting for your redemption.
Exactly. This is just me training.
Mm-hmm. Get mentally prepared, locking in. He has been deadly on these fast breaks. Look at him. Look at him go. And that's what
Oh,
Marlon we saw
wide open. This is
with the fast pace.
what?
Oof,
I mean, it just seemed
Deontay
like it was
Wilder.
gonna go in. Another opportunity. Oh, this is just clear. Rit. Boom.
Oh,
Look at this score, man. It's when I last commented on it, it was a 4-point gap. Actually, it turned into 6 before we turned
we,
away
we
from it.
blinked. We blinked, and it's a 16-point dub. That's
We
it.
blinked and it was 16 points. I mean,
Oh, this is interesting, Marlon. They went to the 2-3 zone, so they're gonna get let up some threes like that. But he cannot buy a 3-pointer right now. That's what the 2-3 zone will do on defense, Mjav. It'll give up the threes, but they're gonna protect the paint. They're not gonna let the Suns drive, and they're just gonna have to keep kicking it out for the 3 ball. So he's gonna need to knock down threes and get him out of that 2-3 zone. Oof, it's a 20-point lead. This is slowly but surely getting out of hand.
come on, let's see you put it up, Jamal.
They kick it to the wing. Sixers are all over the place. Talk to him is
There it is. Come on. Just bouncing out. Put it up again. There we go. At least you're putting points up. It might not be a 3, but you're
good.
putting points up. Inch by inch, we digress.
DeAndre Ayton, 0 points, 12 rebounds,
There
1
you go.
assist.
That's what he needs to start doing. Just fight him and take the ball. I think more players should just start literally fist fighting on the court.
In the basketball, I'm for it.
Can you imagine me being a commissioner in the NBA? Just
No, I can't.
we're reinstating hockey rules.
I think the
If
sport would last. I give it 12 days.
12 days.
Call the league.
If 2 players throw down their sweatbands, then they are legally allowed to fist fight right there on the court.
I think Mr. Silver, I mean, I tell you what, you're a good negotiator. I've heard it firsthand. I think we get you in a room with Adam Silver, you could just about buy anything from Mr. Coach Hovez.
Oh man. Here we go. King Jamal from Defam Gaming. Can he put it up?
Oh, no good. You got it back. Scared me for a sec. That's what he's going to need to do. He's going to need to knock down a few of those and get them out
Times. And here we go. Talk to him, Mike. Playing here as the Sixers. That's another couple points for Ochocinco. I mean, hey, the way that it's looking here, he might also put up another couple points for Ochocinco in the playoffs.
I believe it. I tell you what, this I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but the way it's looking right now, next week we'll see. Ocho's gonna have to play Glitch, play Darnell in round 2, but the way he's playing right now looks like he's gonna be the heavy favorite for round 2, and then we'll see what happens in the championship if he does get there.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna remember that so that we can see as the weeks progress if your predictions are right there. Because so far, I mean, hey, the call on 4 brothers seemed to be a safe one. Odds were in that favor.
Yep, but again, Marlon, he played with the Sixers, so neither of them can use the Sixers next week. It's going to come down to who they select, and they also can't be the same team. So there's going to need to be a mutual agreement on the 2 teams that they play with. The only rule is no Nets, no Brooklyn Nets, no Kevin Durant, no Kyrie, no James Harden, no Blake Griffin. So we'll see. We'll see who they select going in the championship going into round 2.
Now, I think you know, and I've heard you say it a couple of times that they can't reuse the team. I think we might need to loop back and fact check on that one with the rules, because we might have had a last minute rule change on there. We'll have to loop back with the gaming ops team fully and talk through that one. But that may still be the case. So these players should be planning to play different teams for the rest of playoffs, but we will let them know what that decision is this week.
Oh, absolutely. Marlon, it looks like in the chat we do need to clarify one more time just the playoff structure. So if you don't mind, go back through what this game means. So right now we have the third and fourth place team. The winner of this game will move on to round 2 in their losers bracket, and they're going to be facing off Glitch, who lost in the first round, in the winners bracket. The winner of next week, which looks like it's going to be Ocho and Glitch, the winner of that will then meet A grade Four Brothers in the championship. So A grade from Four Brothers is already in the championship after winning round 1 in the winners bracket. This is the losers bracket that we're currently watching, and they'll get to play next week. They'll get to play Glitch to see who goes to the championship.
Gotcha. So yes, that is how it's going to be structured. Keep in mind, everybody, that there's a different champion for each game as well. So just because your team might get eliminated in the first round this week, maybe one of the other teams are a higher performer. Specifically, I mean, we're seeing, what was it, Defam during Madden got eliminated yesterday for Madden. But we all know Defam has one of the most powerful COD teams in the league. So if they're able to pull back together and clear through, get to the finals and win through, that's a lot of points for Defam if they can pull that off.
Yeah, they get to the ship in Call of Duty. That's at least 3 points. That's at least one. That equals one sports championship and one sports second place. And dear God, Ben Simmons, look at him flexing on him.
They have to fight longer and harder when it comes to COD too, because they're playing a best of 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going COD League. The face cam after game. We're going COD League rules with the best of 5 in the playoffs. They're going to need to show up. They're going to need to be consistent, and we might see some subs coming in these playoffs, Marlon. If they have an X factor, a game changer on a certain map, certain game mode, what have you, and Ben Simmons just does not quit, they might bring in some special players, some subs, depending on what map we play.
There we go. Last 20 seconds of the third quarter.
It happened again with the scoreboard.
The scoreboard keeps moving, man. I feel like if we don't pay attention, then it's just gonna keep moving away from us.
This fourth quarter is going to need to be all Phoenix Suns, all Devin Booker, all Chris Paul. He's going to increase the lead here with 10 seconds left in this third quarter.
Connor, any thoughts how we're gonna come back as the Suns here?
I am dribbling the ball past half court and shooting a 3 from 30 feet anytime. Giving the ball to Chris Paul, Devin Booker, but just let them let loose. Give them the green light. Shoot it from right here. They're going to need to, they're down almost 30. They're going to need to press. They're going to need to force turnovers, and they're just going to shoot the ball extremely fast.
It seems like they're tiring out too, though. So that accuracy is going to be going down and down. With the more they fatigue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why you see him calling these timeouts here. They're getting water, they're getting Gatorade, whatever. They're chugging down on the sideline, but he's just trying to get his guys, getting a starting 5, a little bit of a rest, getting some water. Look, he's got his bench in right now, all 100 energy level. I would let them finish out these last 4 seconds and bring in the starters at the beginning of the fourth.
There's a question in the chat right now about you can still sub. I thought the roster's locked in. So the roster's locked in the fact that you cannot add any additional players to the rosters. But during the matches, you have the subs available. If you have to put in a sub, you can put in a sub for a starter. If you have to, that is. It has to be a reasonable need to switch out a player. So that's how it stands in the playoffs. You cannot pull up any more free agents for the rest of this season, is what we're getting at.
Appreciate you clarifying that, Marlon. Oh, it is a block party. Wow. All right, down 29 going in the fourth. You know what? You asked me what I would do, Marlon. I want Coach Hovez, Coach Marlon, Coach M. What do you got? What are your words of inspiration for these Phoenix Suns?
What do I do if I'm the Suns here? So, I mean, as much as I want to say something fair, I might have to hit up one of my friends to take out the internet of my opponent here. I feel like personally, I could not come back from this much of a lead, right? Maybe they can. Maybe Jamal can pull this together. But personally, my only way to win is foul play. We're talking, concrete in the gloves. I mean,
okay, Marlon.
I'm fighting a losing battle, man. Like, I have no skill in 2K. I hope that, maybe Jamal has something in his playbook to try and pull back here, but it's looking rough.
Right here, it's tough. It's gonna be tough. The Sixers, man, they're just too big overall. I mean, all 5 of their starters, man, are big. They rebound the ball. They do it all. And you just got to get the shot up. He's got to
put up the ball. You don't have time to hold it.
And off the clock. I'm giving him the green light. Oh, he's got to get a shot clock violation.
Couldn't get it in there. We are having a little bit of audio trickery there. So forgive the out of sync audio here and there. Continuing with questions from the chat. Yes, each game is individual. So say if somehow King Jamal was able to win his game here, then he would move on to round 2 for 2K, even though DeFam didn't make it through for Madden. So each game has their own playoff bracket, but the teams overall for the UGL champion have points added up from all the games.
Yeah, and to keep it simple for everybody in the chat and the community, we'll whip up a playoff bracket for each game. Come Thursday, you'll see where everybody is, who's advancing, who's knocked out. We'll make it clear for you guys. If you guys still have any questions, we'll be sure to make it clear and simple.
Exactly. We're going to be putting out all the graphics and all the information to make sure everything's completely clear going into this. But yes, I mean, points are essentially at 0 right now for playoffs until the finals finish up. So any team can come through and become the UGL champion if they play through well in the playoffs. We're seeing Geronimo Flair, Mike Too Good. That's my rec PG. Taking him over anybody.
Talk to him. I need to see that matchup. Talk to him like A grade.
Talk to him Mike versus A grade. That would be an interesting match. Well, I mean, we'll see because we still have to see the winner of this match face D Brown next week.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, don't want to get ahead of ourselves. So somebody has to face D Brown next week, whoever it is from the winner of this game.
Joel B with a tray ball. Not today.
down. 2.5 minutes left on the clock. A 28-point spread.
Are you calling it? Are you calling it yet, Marlon?
I never call it. I never call it. I come from a game where I'm coaching Rocket League, where I'll be down 1-7, and I still won't call it. 1 minute left. That just means I have to score every second. You know.
Seen some epic comebacks in Rocket League though.
And hell, I mean, if we if we get I don't know, if Mike's controller dies out, maybe we got a chance here.
I don't even know about that, my friend. You got to get the ball in, wait 5 seconds, but we shall see. I might have to call it under 2, down 28. Still fouling.
Still fouling. I mean, you gotta love to see the fight there, right? And it's something I always tell my players, whatever game I may be coaching them in, is, like if you lose, that's fine. But if you stop playing before that clock hits 0, then you've disappointed me 100%. I never want to see somebody stopping, not giving any more effort until that clock is done, until this game is fully over.
I'm with you. I'm with you, my friend. I tell you what, we've discussed season 2 earlier. Season 2, we got some fun tricks up our sleeve. We're excited to tell you all about it. But I tell you what, fall down 7 times, stand up 8, King Jamal, great first season. But if I'm him, by the time, maybe it's NBA 2K22 by the time season 2 comes around, but I'm getting ready for that next opportunity. Go train a bit, go play some scrims, go play some scrubs on online matches. But he'll
Play
be back.
200 games of MLG.
I don't recommend.
Don't recommend that. All right, you heard it from Seacrest here first. Don't play 200 games of MLG between seasons. Might be a little bit too much.
I take back what I said. Minimum 200. I mean, minimum 200 from Jamal, and he'll be season 2 champion. That's my words of wisdom for him. 200 plus games on GB, and he's bringing home the championship in season 2.
Man's on the One Punch Man workout.
Hey, look at the Sixers. It's not quitting either. 60% from the field. That's some good offense. Cut that. They're still swarming the ball.
Come on. Oh, my gosh. It's so, man, it hurts to see,
And oh, pain.
It's just
Marlon.
pain all the way. Come on, just give me one more good shot.
And, oh, what a beautiful opportunity for a nice alley-oop. He needed that one.
Boy.
That would have been a nice little morale boost.
Nice little morale boost. I mean, man, we're talking the first half of the game, really. It was a generally close game. 4 to 10 point difference.
Second quarter.
And this game just got away with them. I mean, talk to Mike here, just seems to excel in the late game. Absolutely excel. Most people will get a little bit tired out or start to lose their like shot as the game progresses. But it seemed like Mike was pulling together a full recovery after halftime.
Maybe this was his plan all along, Marlon. I wouldn't put it past him. He was getting ready for that second half, but I mean, he did not quit once that third quarter started. He went on that run, and I thought he was going to slow down, but the defense kept blocking shots, kept rebounding everything, kept making everything. Had a few oops to Embiid. It was a dominating performance.
I'd like to take these last few seconds of the timeout to observe and be immature for a second. The 76ers score. All right, continuing on after looking at the 76ers score.
Yeah, too.
I feel like that has to change here. I think he's going to put up some more points just because he can. Here it is. And it's in. Boo. We like that score. Should have ended the game like that. No, it's fine. last 7 seconds. Cheers to both teams.
Cheers to Jamal. Shout out King Jamal.
And there's the ending.
Mm.
There we go. The score is 71-36. The 76ers, aka our boy. Talk to him, Mike. Talk to him, Mike. Talk to him. Ochocinco Gaming comes out on top in both round 1 losers brackets. I mean, Ochocinco is truly like that. They are coming back swinging. They put their back against the wall and they're like, we're going down fighting. You know, we're gonna keep going until the clock's up, just like I was saying before.
Mentality. Madden
Great
ran 2K,
mentality.
and I saw Ocho, team owner of Ochocinco Gaming, obviously lost 50K on that Mazda ball. We were talking about UFC earlier, Marlon. But if there's one thing to bring his spirits back up, and I think it's bringing home a UGL Season 1 championship. And they are well on their way after 2 dubs back-to-back nights on Madden Monday, 2K Tuesday. Ochocinco Gaming bring home the dubs.
Exactly. But cheers to all the players who played today. I do, because there have been quite a few questions in the chat, I do want to go over how the playoffs are working just one last time shortly for everybody before we go. So pulling up the screen here, you guys can see the playoff bracket. This is what the original starting playoff bracket looks for each game, right? For each game, this is what the playoff bracket looks. But now that round 1 is over, this week has been round 1. You got Glitch Gaming moves down to round 2. Let me see. Let me pull up actually so I can point to things properly here. Capture my cursor so I can literally point at where are we here? Come on. There we go. So now you can see my cursor so I can show around. In 2K today, Four Brothers took the win over Glitch. So Four Brothers is going to move up to be the top seed for the finals in 2 weeks. Glitch, since they lost in that first winners bracket round, will go down to the lower seed in round 2. This will be played next week. This round 2 matchup will be played next week. You guys just watched the Fam versus Ochocinco for 2K, and Ochocinco took the win. So Ochocinco is now top seed for round 2, and DeFam knocked out for 2K. And actually, the same situation exactly happened for Madden. So the bracket will move the same way for Madden this week. But it could go differently for different games. So say FIFA or Cold War, it's a complete difference. Maybe Glitch beats Four Brothers. Now Glitch goes straight to the finals, and Four Brothers has to fight out in the savior round. And then maybe the Fam beats Ochocinco. Then Ochocinco is out for that specific game because all these games have their own individual playoff brackets, right? Ochocinco would be out. The Fam would be playing the savior round, trying to make it to the finals still. As you can see here, each game has their own champion. Madden, 2K, FIFA, and Call of Duty. Each game has their own champion. But only one team, only one franchise, that being DeFam, Ochocinco, Glitch, or Four Brothers, will be the UGL champion. And that's based off of the total points across all 4 games. You could get points by placing first or second. So making it to the finals gets you points. 5 points for the winner of COD, 2 points for any of the sports. That's FIFA, 2K, and Madden. 3 points for the second place of COD, and 1 point for the second place of FIFA, 2K, and Madden. All right. And there's a tiebreaker situation as well if that happens, but most likely that tiebreak won't come to. But it's there in case that situation comes up. So that's the explanation as hard as we can. We might even, I might ask production to get a clip of that, and we might just post that onto socials so that people can see that explanation.
And Marlon, I messaged you. I sent you over the 2K updated leaderboard. Maybe you want to pull that up before we jump for the night.
Perfect. Yeah. Take a look at it right here. And I got it on the screen. So yeah, this explains exactly as I showed. You got Four Brothers straight to the top bracket. of the finals. That's in 2 weeks. Next week is round 2, Glitch versus Ochocinco for 2K. And it'll look the same way for Madden specifically, but might look different for FIFA and COD. So we're going to drop that on socials as well so that everybody can see that later. But that's that. So anyway, pulling back the camera because it is time. I appreciate everybody who came out today. Everybody, let's just shout out everybody in the chat real quick while we got it. After Rooney, I believe B-Vic showed up. Beasley, T-Kid, Geronimo, Flair, T-Dot, Yancey. You got the Blessed Child, bless up. Thank you all for showing up, and everybody else who's lurking. We appreciate you. My name is Marlon M. Hovez, and I'm going to be signing off here. Thanks to Connor C. Krizancic, who's, you know, he's done a wonderful job with my low amount of education in basketball. Connor was able to pretty much carry this stream. So Connor, thank you so much for joining me today.
It was a pleasure, my friend. All of everybody that tuned in tonight. I'm excited for week 2.
Awesome. Do you have any last notes that you want to say to the community before we send it off?
I'll tell you what. Somebody take down A grade. Go for him. Go for him. I respect his skill, but I want to see a battle in the championship. I'm excited for round 2, but A grade, you know, let's see if we got some competition for you come championship time. But other than that, all love. It's been a pleasure. Have a great night, everybody.
Y'all heard it. Take down A grade. Somebody. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.